As the battle between adult Gohan and Frieza wages on the previous video we observed adult Gohan going all out against a clone Frieza in order to not only fight for his survival but also for the life of Goten, as we now not only have a small bonus chapter in further seeing what Android 21's agenda and ultimate goal is, but you guys are also going to be the first to check out my upcoming manga chapter special for Dragon Ball Super Rycon featuring Rycon vs Goku, along with many other great things to come in the foreseeable future. But before we dive into any of that, here's a word from our sponsor, as I highly appreciate all of you guys watching and supporting this, as it does go a long way in helping out the channel. So let's not waste any more time and take a look. This video is brought to you by one of the most popular and polarizing mobile RPG games on the market right now, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is not only an immersive experience that would surely captivate you with its incredible 3D gameplay, gigantic boss battles, and intense storyline, but also sets up for an interactive PvP mode to where you can battle against players from all around the world with hundreds of champions to collect and customize along the way. And the best part about it all is that it's absolutely free. The game also has huge plans for updating its system, as one of those major updates is the roadmap having to be shown on your screen, which allows you to venture out into different territories in discovering new things. If you ask me, Gaelic is my favorite due to his brutality and tactical skill going into a fight, but what I love about this game is that everyone can find something for themselves when venturing out on their own journey. The game itself is absolutely addicting, to which you guys can check out the over 200,000 reviews on the App Store to see for yourselves what people think about the game. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description and click the special links located down below and get 50,000 silver along with a free epic champion as a part of the new player program to start your journey. Raid Shadow Legends, check it out down below, and I'll see you all in the game. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Android 21 and Dr. Gero Manga History Chapter Special within seemingly Dr. Gero's lab. As Android 21 steps down, she ironically presses a button that releases Dr. Gero from a pod. As Dr. Gero steps out, he is then greeted by Android 21 and Android 19. As Android 21 further goes on to ask Dr. Gero, how do you feel? And this is a very interesting yet twisted turn of events, because instead of Dr. Gero, Android 20 having to release 21, in this manga chapter special, we have 21 who had set Dr. Gero free. So it looks like 21 is the brains of this operation. As of course Dr. Gero begins to crack his neck, Android 21 then goes on to follow, your name is Android 20 now. No. And as soon as Android 21 says this, Dr. Gero lets out an energy blast from his finger, barely missing 21, nearly hitting the area where 19 is at, as Dr. Gero replies, never better, with 21 having to respond, by the way, I'm glad. As 21 follows, eternal life will be given to me, to preserve my brain and unmatched beauty. Today will be the birth of Android 21. As Dr. Gero scratches his head, he goes on to tell her, Cuckoo, you've done everything I've ordered. As 21 replies, is your head the way you wanted it? With Dr. Gero responding, this beautiful brain is a testament to that. I am the greatest genius in the world. As Android 21 further takes off her jacket, she goes on to tell him, well then it was a success. Well, as planned, it's my turn. So 21 does want eternal life, and we do know that in the upcoming manga chapter, we are going to see adult Gohan continue his fight against Frieza, but Android 21 now seems to be getting involved, and she will get involved. So the question is, how far is Android 21 going to go in the ongoing battle with Frieza and adult Gohan? Now, on top of all of that, you guys right now are about to be the first to witness a preview of my upcoming Dragon Ball Super Rycon manga chapter for chapter number 2, in which, if you guys have not checked out my previous manga chapter number 1 for Dragon Ball Super Rycon, then you guys can go on ahead and find that video located down in the description box below. As of course you guys can see on screen, once Rycon does come across Goku and Goku comes across Rycon, Goku is extremely happy to see Rycon. Now keep in mind the text might change once the final draft comes in, but Goku in pure excitement goes on to cry out, whoa, are you a Saiyan? I thought that I and Vegeta were the only ones left apart from our children, but then, as Goku eerily enough notices how Rycon is staring him down, not smiling, not excited, not happy in the least, Goku's demeanor quickly changes as he goes from happy to serious. So this fight in and of itself is going to have a very serious tone, because the way Rycon approaches Goku when he gets to Earth is going to be very problematic for Goku, because Rycon came for answers. So there is a very serious and very tense moment between the two, as of course page number 2 goes on to reveal more of a serious tone between the two, as Rycon goes on to comment, "I imagine you are Goku," with of course the text having to cut from there. Once the two begin to have an interaction, Rycon goes on to comment, "Yes? And what would you do if I decide otherwise? Show me what a deserter like you can do." So with that having to be said, you can kind of imagine how this is going to go, with Rycon having to initially challenge Goku, being that he came here seeking for the answers to the questions that he's been asking ever since he was a boy. So of course, Goku not knowing anything about Rycon, and Rycon barely knowing anything about Goku, the only person here that knows both Rycon and Goku is the Akemian lead scientist, Jin. And with Jin having to solely be there for the purpose of having to study Goku, this fight is going to be very important for Jin, because his task while being here is to fully study Goku's powers and see how far he had evolved before the data readings initially dropped off on their planet. As of course, the third and final page I am going to show you guys is the first battle between base Rycon and Super Saiyan Goku. So Goku is forced in immediately transforming into a Super Saiyan once Rycon comes charging on in, and this fight is going to be very intense from the beginning, being the fact that Rycon has so much built up frustration, so much built up anger, and being the fact that Goku and Vegeta were kept hidden from Rycon this entire time. Rycon is looking to test to see how strong Goku initially is, but not only that, looking to put an end to him based on his own misconception on what the Saiyans are, who the Saiyans are, and primarily right now, who and what Goku is and what he represents. So yes guys, this is currently in the works right now, manga chapter number 2, but I am taking requests for what if chapters in the future. So let's say, as a hypothetical, would you guys like to see a crossover between Goku Black in the future timeline and Rycon? Would you guys like to see Rycon in the Tournament of Power? Would you guys like to see Rycon be involved in some way, shape, or form in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament, or against Broly, anything like that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That is only going to be for spin-off purposes, sort of like bonus chapters in a way. So if you guys want to see Rycon involved in a what-if hypothetical, even crossing into other Dragon Ball fan manga such as Dragon Ball AF, maybe do Zycore versus Rycon, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to go ahead and take that idea into consideration for the foreseeable future. And speaking of foreseeable future, my good friend DBS Nexus over on Instagram had told me that he is working on something called the Lost Chapters between Broly and Black, to where, if you guys remember a few months ago, I covered a Dragon Ball fan manga that had Broly versus Goku Black, and now there seems to be an additional lost chapter to that manga in which DBS Nexus is working on, and based on what we're looking at, Dragon Ball Super Broly is looking to utterly massacre Goku Black in this upcoming manga chapter. So the details behind this are still quite unknown, as we don't know right now as to how far along the lines this is, or how far along the lines DBS Nexus is in the story or the writing, any of that. But as soon as that drops, you guys are going to be the first ones to see that on this channel. So yes, the lost chapters between Dragon Ball Super Broly and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black is going to happen, and as you guys saw in the previous manga, things were quite different, as they're going to be seemingly different in comparison to what's going to happen here. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and tune back in for more to find out what's going to happen. As again, I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Any suggestions, any ideas you guys have, let me know in the comment section below as to what they are. Thank you all once again for watching. If you guys are stoked, ready, and excited for more awesome Dragon Ball fan manga content alongside Dragon Ball Super Rycon, Goku Black vs. Broly the Lost Chapter, and many other things, then give this video a big fat like down below. Tune back in for more, turn on all notifications guys, as well as hitting that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day everybody. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!